My necklace is turned up, so I'm happy. No donut, no moon, and a star. Hi guys, so it is the daytime and I'm actually filming in the day with the sun rather than at night without the sun. I like the sun. Unless it's too hot, then I might know. So this video has been suggested by Emo Dino on Space A. I'll put their name here. So, me being me, I don't know much about the actual the UK side of it. Like very beginning of it all actually started in the 1980s. It was originally started in America, not the UK. So, the 80s with the emo like music genre wasn't so much a style, it was more just the music genre then, which kind of stemmed from like the punks and the goths, and it just became more of a modernist thing. The bands that kind of started it was Rites of Spring, Embrace, and Dag Nasty. They started it. Made the whole emo music type thing. Then, when you get to the 90s, again, it was in America, not so much UK. I did try to research UK, but there's nothing on specifics for UK. So when it comes to UK stuff, I'll just kind of infuse that in. Bands like Heroin, Antioch Arrow, and Swing Kids, and the individuals within those scenes began displaying visual styles that would later contribute to the emo look. So basically, because of some bands in San Diego, they kind of started out the actual look for it all. So the floppy hair, the black clothes, blah blah blah, the chains and all that. Again, basically a merge of goth and punk. And then, yeah. So the look then became a thing, and then became a subculture, as well as just a music thing. Justin Person from the Swing Kids is mentioned as having a prototypical scene hairstyle. So, Justin, by the sounds of it, was actually the original person to kind of bring in the scene hair. So thank you, because I don't think we'd have that now. But in the UK side of things, we copied them, as the UK does, because we have nothing original other than some things. So yeah, unfortunately we copied America and was like, yeah, we like the style, so we're gonna make it a thing now. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad we did, because I would not be me without it. Like, honestly, if I dressed or looked normal, I think I'd die. Like, I'd have a heart attack and I would just collapse and I'd just be like, no, major panic attack, let's put it that way. I cannot be normal. Like, my hair, the most normal it can look is this. The clothes is kind of just this. All my hoodies, or like stitched t-shirt and stuff, but it's like, yeah. So the UK basically copied America, and obviously MySpace became a thing, which everyone knows about, and like, Vampire Freaks, but I wasn't so much Vampire Freak side. I don't really know anything about that, other than it's like a clothes thing now. But MySpace, I wasn't really able to have it at the beginning because I was too young. I was like, I was a baby. Because I was born literally year 2000, so as it was just becoming a massive thing, like just getting there, I was being born. And when it was at its height, like the biggest moment of like emo and teen being a major thing, I was like 6 or 7 years old. I mean, my mom basically dressed me up in the stuff when I was a kid. Never really knew what it was. Obviously, you know, you're a child, your parents dress you, and yeah. So I guess it's all kind of been, whoa. I guess it's all kind of been infused into me, I guess. So that was my, like, beginningness of it. But MySpace, I did have a MySpace, just as it stopped being cool. My MySpace was like Pandora BBB 666 or something like that, because I read a Quotev story where Black Veil Bride's fanfiction, and the girl in it was called Pandora Chambers, and I still have it printed out actually in a folder. It is a really good one, and it's not sexual. It's good. It's very good. I actually wanted to be her. That, and I had obviously a picture of Andy Bisak in the tour bus smiling as my profile picture, because I had no idea how to work it. At this point, I was like 12. At that point, it was like 2012 and I was 12, or it was 2011 or something, I don't know. It was one of them, and yeah. I was that person using Andy Bisak's profile picture. So yeah, and then the early 2000s with MySpace, that was kind of what brought scene into a thing. Basically it's all just a whole generalized thing. There isn't anything specific to the UK or just to America. Majority of it is for America. I mean, what can I say, they started it. With the UK side of things, other than the fact we copied it, it was kind of, we just got involved in it all as well, like MySpace. Like, everyone was on MySpace, and obviously, yeah, just seeing kids back in America, and UK people would also see that, and would kind of get influenced, and like dressing like it. We still had the whole like punk and goth stuff going on. That was more popular in the UK then than emo and scene. I mean, even now, it's difficult to come across people that are like scene, especially. Like, emo, it depends, but scene is a very difficult one to come across in the UK. Like, when I was younger, there was probably more, because it was more popular then. Like, I remember I was in secondary school, and I was kind of just starting out with the whole emo thing, and I saw this girl in like this Black Veil Bride's jacket, and she was like scene, and she had like the massive blue hair, like bright blue hair, and the hair was massive, and I was like, oh my god, she looks so cool. And there was another one, she had like massive purple hair, and I was like, this is so cool, you know. And yeah. But for me, in the UK, it's not as good as it probably is in America. I might be wrong, but the UK, unless you live in places like London or big cities and stuff like that. Sorry, it just kind of just died on me while I was speaking. Like, how rude. And there was probably, I don't know, when I saw there was about 3 or 4. And then I stopped seeing any. And even now, I literally see no scene kids at all in my area. Like, I don't know if I should say, but like, the Essex area, there is pretty much no one, like, that I know of. There might be some, but I have not bumped into anyone other than myself for being seen. Like, there are some new emos and new punks, don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool, but seeing kids, what the hell? They just seem to be dying out in this area. Like, there's some in London, don't get me wrong, I've not personally seen them like as I've been walking around, but people that I follow on Instagram, there's quite a few of them in London, and there's like this group which I was gonna join, but I'm too much of a soloist in a way. As much as I want to be in a group of friends, I still want that, but it's the shyness of travelling up there and meeting new people, and I'm like, So there is a group of them, but again, it's still kind of like, it's more on the candy side, and the goth side, punk side, and all that. Not so much scene. There's a couple of them. I don't know, I think scene in the UK is not really a thing, it's more the emo side of things that's a thing in the UK. From what personal experiences I've had. But I'll keep it up, you know, so it's my thing too, so I don't think I'll ever grow out of it. I'll be that old lady who has coloured hair, you know, to tone down how I dress a bit. You know, maybe the hair won't be so much the same, but I'll try to keep it. Hopefully, my face won't go really bad and I can get away with it, but who knows? Who knows? When I'm older, I might come back and be like, hello people, like, it's me. I am still doing YouTube, I am still seen, I'm still emo, you know, it never left me. I will bring this to the grave. I don't want to get old. But yeah, so that's probably going to be my thing. These, oh my god, I'm going to cry. Little quick timeline of my side of things is secondary school. Oh, something that a lot of like emo kids and that here in the UK especially is, are you goth? Goff. And can you see through that fringe? Now, when I was in secondary school, that happened a lot. There was no differentiation between like emo, goth, and okay. So I was rudely interrupted by the Kindle running out of storage again. So I just went through and deleted a ton of stuff, and then got told, "Oh, you need to delete stuff." The whole "are you goth" thing, and can you see through your hair? Because I used to have a fringe that literally went all the way across here. So all you could see was my nose, my mouth, and my chin. I was the only person in my school with this hairstyle, and like every time I'd walk around, it was always like, "Oh my god, you're emo! Oh my god, are you goth? Oh my god, like can you see through that fringe of yours?" And then I had teachers being like, "You need to move that fringe out your face because we cannot recognize who you are." I'm the only person in this entire school with this hairstyle. You're going to know who I am. Fringe thing was a massive issue for me. I could actually see through my fringe. Like, bearing in mind back then it was my natural hair color. If I can post a picture, I will. They hated me for it. I wasn't exactly a bad child or like teen. But they hated me because of my hair. And when I put black hair, like I have black, full-on jet black hair, they were like, "Oh, it has to be natural," and then it was just, yeah, it is a natural color. Went like violet. I just started taking the piss a bit, but I was in the process of going blonde. Okay, I wanted white blonde straight there and then, so it's in the process. There was one other girl who was also like emo scene. She joined in later on, and yeah, so there was just the two of us. In the UK, they really don't like it. I don't know about America, but UK, to be emo scene, it is very, heavily like, what the fuck. Now, it is coming back. There are actually a few Y2K stores. I've seen a few, like, college students, like, walking around, like, on their breaks and stuff when they finished, and there was actually two of them. The other day, I was walking home, pardon me, and I don't know where they were going to, but they just like started walking past me, and we literally both just went, "Oh my god, your hair's so cool!" So yeah, you do get complimented quite a bit, especially by the old people. Like, no offense, but they are old. And I get a lot of people complimenting my hair, my makeup, and even though I ain't that old, you know, it's like they compliment it, but it's them younger generation, a lot of them are still a bit like, "What the hell?" You know, and you still get the ones taking the piss, but I've just kind of learned to just, what the hell, they're just being childish at the end of the day. So yeah, I'll probably do a whole video on like getting past that thing. In a bit of a mess, but there wasn't much really on scene culture in the UK, but in bullet point form, basically London, any other major city, will have scene kids and emo kids. Anywhere else outside of that, like small cities, like that aren't actually cities, but any other places, you probably won't come across anyone. From what I know, I'm like one of the only actual scene kids in Essex. There's probably some that I've never bumped into. If there are, oh my god, please like message me or something. Like, storage keeps freaking going on this, so I'm going to end this now. So yeah, bullet point form, UK not so good with emo scene stuff. There's some, but not very many. America started it. There's quite a few in America from what I know of, especially from people that I follow. Majority of them are American. I don't really know anyone in UK that's emo scene. I have no friends that are emo scene. So that's in the UK. So yeah. Like, okay, there's a couple on Instagram, but that's about it. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've kind of had to rush some of it, but yeah, and yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, live life, share some life's important, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!